Hi there, viewers. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for joining the live chat. Can you hear me? Thank you, Lilo, for responding with yes. Two main topics in today's live chat. This is this week's last live chat because we have live chats on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So next live chat will be on Friday. Good to see you all. Let me welcome the participants. Then two important topics for today's talk with you. Simon Tisfai says hi. First viewer, welcome Simon. Shafo joined too. Shafo is a member too. Very regular viewer of my views and news. Regular participant in live chat. Special welcome, Shafo. K says which commander? I'll explain that. Shafo says Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Let's hope, by the way, let's pray that 2025 will be more peaceful, less tumultuous, less eventful for the Horn of Africa. This is my prayer, my sincere prayer. But uh, I see a conflict continuing in 2025 in the Horn of Africa. Sudan Uh, Sudan is not part of Horn of Africa, but its instability affects Horn of Africa. Sudan civil war ongoing, no breakthrough there. Ethiopia relations getting worse. Ethiopia Somalia relations uncertain. Somali Al Shabaab fighting as it has been ongoing for years. Djibouti fighting and economic battle at home to keep its head above water. 2025 could be more difficult, I think, for some countries. For Ethiopia, okay, I'll do a video on that because I think we should speak in detail about the next year, what it will have for Ethiopia, for the Horn of Africa. Overall, I see conflict continuing in the Horn of Africa because direction is not right. If your direction is not right, you can easily predict about your future. Emma joined too. Hi, Sajid. I hope you're doing well. Yes, Emma, I'm fine. How are you? Solomon Kasahun says hi. Ethi says, are you sure, Sajid? Did you confirm? Are you talking about Fano or Ethiopia Djibouti Highway? We have Surasa Hundara. Hi, Sajid. Welcome you, the missed one. Welcome, Surasa. Lilo Asandro joined to says internal issues that are happening amongst Fano are normal. EPLF killed each other for 10 years. EPLF also, it's normal when movements start. Let me just respond a little. Yes, it's normal, but a year has passed. 18 months have passed since the start of armed uprising in the Amhara region. And conflicts, internal conflicts arise, issues solved, again, new conflicts happen. And these internal divisions are costing Fano, I believe. Fano could have been stronger had there been no infighting. Volde Bazizio joined. Moss Eub says hi. K says it won't be different in 2025. Escol says Sajid Fano can't unite on a warrior level yet. They have you believing they can unite the nation. Well, when did I say Fano will unite the nation? Lilo is asking question about Ola, which I'll cover. Gabia Birhano says Gojam Fano spokesperson Asras Demte says their commander is safe and well. Which commander, Gabia? Ali Raya joined to Shumat Kifalo here, Jafar Jamal. Haki says Sajid, the best reporter who makes sense. Thank you, Haki. Jacob Jericho joined. Thanks for the wish and happy new year, Pope Sajid. And grinding and have a gliding report of good news in 2025. I wish. Ahmed Gedi joined too. Ahmed is a member too. Special welcome to you, Ahmed. I did not see you much in live chats, Ahmed. You're a member though. Good to see you. Ahmed Ali Hashi joined. K says 18 months is nothing. TPLF were infighting until recently. Well, during the war, there was no major infighting in TPLF. And they are infighting now politically. In a war-like situation, infighting is just not good for an organization. Tigray remained largely united. That is how TPLF, TDF survived, I believe. Sangira TV says, Assalamu alaikum, Akhi Sajid. Walaikum assalam, brother Sangira. Solomon Wolde, Dark Star. Ethiopia says, Commander Abeje Baleo. Is he alive? Did Asras Mare Damte himself reject the news of his death? Ayub Tasima, Ali Rai is calling for justice for Aksum Muslims. The issue was unresolved till yesterday. Female students were protesting. I don't know what happened after that. But I think people highlighted this issue, not just Muslims, non-Muslims too. It was good to see people put pressure upon Tigray government to make a decision which would make sense. Mengistu Katilla here, Titemke Gide, the young Somali African star, Ahmed Salad Muhammad, Asandro Ethio Gebia Birhano, Abdirrahman Salat here to Amora Era says, Sajid, please forget the Aksum propaganda. It's not propaganda. Come on. The educational career of females to in danger. By the way, I did a video about the kidnapping of three Tigray TV journalists in Tigray, and a viewer wrote similar comments. He said, Sajid, your news is rubbish. You say big news and you just work against Tigray. I mean, instead of condemning the kidnapping of Tigrayan journalists, that viewer criticized me in comment section for covering this story. When people should have condemned that journalists should have been allowed to compile a report from the gold mine area. But they are accusing me of working against Tigray. Why do you blindly support the parties you are affiliated with? By the way, Amora, if you have contacts in the area, it's not the first incident. Those who oppose gold mining in Tigray, those who want to report, they have been targeted in the past to killed as well. Some news sources shared details to last week. Do a little research, you'll find details. It's a business. Mafias are operating there. You people should raise your voice because the gold which is being smuggled is the property of the people of Tigray who are suffering. This gold, the gold reserves should be used for the benefit of the people of Tigray, not for the benefit of the ruling elite members from politics and from military. This is what I said. Let's start with yours. Firstly, Ethiopia Djibouti highway was cut off today. Yesterday and today, Oromo Liberation Army fighters managed to suspend the movement of vehicles along the lifeline of Ethiopian economy. And today it was confirmed from the area as well that there was fighting very close to Ethiopia Djibouti highway in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Yesterday, Ola cut off Ethiopia Djibouti railway service, and today they managed to disrupt the highway traffic between Ethiopia and Djibouti. It's a big development, by the way, because uh, as I said yesterday, Tigray fighters, Fano fighters, they've been dreaming of reaching the lifeline of Ethiopian economy. They've been dreaming during the war. During Tigray war, Tigrayan fighters wanted to cut off Ethiopia-Djibouti highway. Fano fighters, if they have the opportunity today, they'll try to cut off the highway, but they never managed to reach the area. Ola has been building its presence in East Shoa, in Fantale for years. And now they have started attacks on the Ethiopian National Defense Force deployed to secure the road. They attack, then they flee. Hit and run attacks are being carried out by the Oromo Liberation Army along this main road. If attacks continue, it means that the traffic flow will be disrupted. It won't be good for the Ethiopian economy. This highway is crucial, and the railway service is crucial as well for the economy. And by the way, we must not forget that Ola can disrupt the movement of vehicles between Ethiopia and Kenya as well. They have significant presence on Ethiopia-Kenya border. And we know that Ethiopia has been using Kenyan Lamo port for importing fertilizer recently. Now, Ola Kumsa Dereba Jelmaro Group is in a position, it means, to disrupt the movement to and from two ports which are being used by the Ethiopian government in two neighboring countries, Kenya and Djibouti. It won't be easy, by the way, to secure the route. It's a long route from Addis Ababa to Djibouti, from Addis Ababa to Mwale, Kenya. If a Fano fighters manage to reach the border areas as well, Amhara, Oromia border areas, and there develops some type of coordination between Ola and Fano, we could see problems for the Ethiopian government. I'm not saying they have reached some sort of understanding, but if it can happen, I believe, because the Oromia regional government wants to crush Kumsa Dereba group. It believe this is the time to strike a final blow to Kumsa Dereba. Sani with them, Sani is fighters with them, and Sani has been given a key task, a key assignment in Oromia. Ola is fighting back. Ola, today we saw that Ola shared pictures, videos from Adabaga, which is in West Shore. And there, Ola claims it captured more than 50 ENDF soldiers, and over 200 were neutralized, according to Roma Liberation Army, in today's fighting in Adabarga, which is in West Shoa. Shoa was the stronghold of Sani and Nagasa. Komsa Dereba is trying to clear Shoa, and fighting there is between Komsa Dereba group and uh, Jalmara group, Komsa Dereba, and the Ethiopian National Defense Force. Peace and Love joined. Peace and Love is a member as well. Welcome, Peace and Love. Special welcome to you. You can be a member by clicking the link given in description section of this video. So I believe that the things are very rapidly heating up in the Oromia region. Ola will continue its attacks along Ethiopia Djibouti highway and along Ethiopia Djibouti railway tracks. How will the government secure the entire length of the railway line and the road? So, coming days are crucial, I think. We'll have to wait to see what happens in Oromia. Ali Ra says, what happened to Tigrayan journalists? Three Tigray TV journalists went to Asseged, Wareda to compile a report about gold mining there, which is illegal. And they were kidnapped in broad daylight at 9 a.m. today by armed men. Tigray TV in a statement confirmed their abduction. Simon said there are mosques in Makale. Yes, there are mosques in Makale. The issue of Aksom is the wearing of hijab by female students at school. Schools are not allowing them to wear hijab to cover their hair during school hours. This is the issue there. Yes, there are mosques in Makale, in the parts of. By the way, these Muslim female and male fighters fought alongside their fellow Tigrayans, and there was no religious dispute. I am not aware of any religious or even ethnic dispute between between Tigray groups during the war. They were united. But after the war, we are seeing now disputes, political disputes, now religious issue as well. The way these people fought together, the way these people went through hard times together, such issues should not, I think, arise. Secondly, viewers, conflicting reports are coming in about about the death of a Fano commander in Gujam. Government backed sources are claiming the death of Abeje Baleo in Gujam, while the Fano groups are rejecting the claim. Convincing evidence is missing so far, but Gojam is seeing the worst internal divisions for Fano. I read a video on that. If you have not watched it, I would request you to do watch it, because this video shows that now Gojam Fano groups are fighting each other. One Fano commander surrendered 3 days ago, and Yared Kiros's escape from Fano custody exacerbated internal divisions in Fano. Kujum Fano groups seem to be mistrusting each other. That is why we're seeing reports of infighting, reports of some Fano commanders, Fano fighters surrendering, and Fano fighters dying in fighting. Ali Raya says Tigrayans hate Muslims. Come on, let's not spread hate. Let's not generalize Ali Raya. I mean, if I pass a comment, you should not generalize it. If you pass a comment, I should generalize it. That's not right. I know who was Qaria Ibrahim, by the way. Isn't she a Muslim? I know she's a Muslim. I think she wears hijab as well, and she was one of the senior TPLF leaders. Yes, she has been expelled from the party, but she was one of the most powerful TPLF leaders. Ahmad Gadi says, hi, how are you, Ahmad? Amora Era says, the issue of hijab in Aksom is coming from Oromia people. Come on. Stop blaming others for your internal problems. That won't be good for solution. Yini Musica joined too. Welcome, Yini. Important question by Dark Star. He says, what is the ideology of Kumsa Dereba Jalmaro? Is it secession or political autonomy? Well, Ola wants right to self-determination. It wants Article 39. It wants the people to decide. It never advocated secession. I talk to Ola people. I talk to their people who are in top positions, who make policies as well. And I never heard from them that they want to secede. But they always talk about a right to self-determination, which is part of Ethiopian constitution. They say Oromos should be given this right, others should be given this right as well. Then people can decide what to do. By the way, if Ola or Oromos think they have the chance to rule the entire country, why would they just restrict themselves to just Oromia? If Fano believes it has the real chance of ruling the entire country, why would just it restrict itself to Amhara only? So I believe that Oromo Liberation Army, like other armed groups, would like to be one of the main players in Ethiopia, not just in Oromia. General Truth says, hi, 5 years ago, Jawar stated, no one can change PP by gun. However, just recently on DW, he said, PP can be removed by gun, but it will lead to more chaos afterward. How do you view it? Well, I think he said that PP is just one man. I think this is what I heard. He said PP is one man, and that is Abiy. And Abiy is making all the decisions. It's not that there is a democratic party where democratically decisions are being made. PP means Abi. If Abi goes, PP can be reformed. This is what he meant, I think. Am I right, General Truth? How can the Horn of Africa get peace? M says. Well, Horn of Africa countries have different issues. I mean, the issues faced by the people in Somalia are different issues faced by people in Ethiopia. Sudan is a totally different terrain. So we can analyze these questions of peace one by one, maybe region by region. Uh, Tigray, how will peace prevail in Tigray could be different from how peace will prevail in Amhara or in Oromia. But overall, I believe that if leaders believe in democracy, in giving importance to the people, if leaders start believing that people's rights matter, that they should leave a legacy of democratic governance, things will change. Problem is that systems are lacking in countries which can be used to resolve issues. Use of force is the rule. In Ethiopia, in Eritrea, in Djibouti, in Somalia, use of tribal force, we can say. There are basically no institutions. Institution building is missing in the Horn of Africa. And this is one of the main reasons behind conflicts. Individuals are institutions. They make decisions. When they go, institutions collapse. Endom says, were you pro TPLF? Well, TPLF people call me entity TPLF, and you say I'm pro TPLF. Eritrea says, hi Sajid, don't you think Abiy seems scared about Jawar's actions? Well, I wouldn't use the word scared, but Abiy is definitely concerned. I have been saying for 3 years, I believe, that one man who can politically challenge Abiy is Jawar. I said that, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. Abiy knows it very well. His support base is Oromia. If he faces a challenge from Oromia, it could be problematic for him. Yes, Abiy, I think, fears that Jawar could create problems for him. How is he going to tackle this challenge? Through negotiation, through the use of force, through diplomacy, through power sharing? Uh, we'll have to wait to see. Nasruddin Hamid says Jawad does nothing. It does. He have no grassroots organization. How can he lead a run for office in Ethiopia? Well, Jawar is from Oromo Federalist Congress (OFC). He is deputy chairman of the party, and the party built its new headquarter in Addis Ababa. I think this week the headquarter was inaugurated. Rira Gudina was in Addis Ababa, and an indoor meeting was held. Some politicians attended the inauguration ceremony of the office. Their earlier office was demolished during corridor development. Now they have built a new one. So if OFC, sorry, so Jawar can definitely participate in activities through OFC. But we don't know what will happen in terms of the eligibility of Jawar. What will National Election Commission of Ethiopia do? Jawar is definitely going to put pressure upon the government. He is trying to build an atmosphere for his return. You'll see conflict. You will see political upheaval in Oromia. Jawar will try to create that. Will he succeed or not? I think he will make his presence felt in Oromia. And he will start organizing people. You could see grassroots level organization of Jawar groups soon in Ethiopia. Will he succeed? Because this time Abiy is fully prepared. He knows how Jawar and others organized chaos. Jawar wants chaos style reorganization of youths, celebrities, influencers, women, athletes, etc., artists. Maybe people of the government could be contacted as well. I did a detailed video on Jawar strategy. I think I mentioned 5 or 6 points. Mihari joined too. Welcome, Mihari. Mihari is from Tegarai. He visited Tegarai recently. He's not based in Tegarai, but I remember he went to Tegarai after war. How are you, Mihari? Chafo says interference of foreign governments is worsening the situation in the Horn of Africa. Well, yes, foreign intervention is one of the reasons. But I think even without foreign intervention, there won't be peace because those who are in power, they don't want to make the room for others. They want to control everything. Samael says, name of Fano commander who's been killed. Abeje Bello is his name. I think confirmation of death should come from the commander's family. Convincing evidence is missing, so we'll have to wait. Aman Vorshe joined, and Aman joins generally at the end of live chat. How are you, Aman? James Dillon joined, says, hi Sajid, is RBM selling off or giving away old imperial treasures, or is this propaganda? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's a plan by RB to sell all the imperial treasures. Well, I like Dark Star's questions. He does have this capability to form an analysis because he is quick to ask questions, reframe questions. He says, if Jawar manages to challenge RB in Oromia, will we see RB leaning into support of another ethnic group to challenge Jawar? Well, that's very natural, but I think RB's win or loss relies on his support from Oromia. He'll have to secure support from Oromia. If he loses Oromia, it won't be easy for him to get himself re-elected. He'll have to consolidate his political support in Oromia. Other ethnic groups can play a role, but Abiy would not like to be seen as aligning with other ethnic groups. That will hurt his chances of getting support in Oromia. So I believe main fight for the next occupant of 4 kilo will be fought in Oromia. Political fight. Daniel Eklilo says, do you have any information about regime change or succession in Eritrea? Well, PFDJ is due to meet this year, next year. Date not announced, but pro PFDJ people are confirming that party will meet. And after years of no party Congress, the party is meeting. So we could see big announcement. Regime change in Eritrea has been a goal of Westerners for years. They could not. Why? Because they have no presence there. Eritrea cut off from SWIFT. Eritrea has no presence of, no large scale presence of aid organizations. It has no large scale presence of foreigners as well. So it is difficult to activate anti-SAS working elements in Eritrea. That is why there is no opposition in Eritrea. Opposition parties are based abroad. Taya WG is asking a question. I think we should end the live chat. 37 minutes are past. She says, do you think Jawar is in a position to mobilize Kio as before? Well, when Kios were mobilized last time, people back then were fed up with, I think, TPLF. Because TPLF had ruled for 2.5 decades. So they wanted change. Are people fed up with Abiy too? I think people are not as fed up with Abiy as they were with TPLF. I'm not saying that people overwhelmingly support Abiy, but still Abiy has support. Support from Oromia, his strong hold. TPLF had support mainly from Tigray, small region. So it was easy for Kios back then to be united, to be active against TPLF. It would be difficult for Jawar to reorganize Kios against Abiy, I believe. Shomat Kifyalio says, is there any chance of alliance between Ola and Fano? So far, no chance because both mistrust each other. Uh, and we have not seen any real engagement. Only important development is the establishment of Vellaga Fano. And when Vellaga Fano announced its establishment, it criticized Ola. In a statement, Vellaga Fano a few days ago accused Oromia government of killing Amharas. It did not accuse Oromo Liberation Army. And the way Kumsa Dereba group is under pressure, we could see some sort of engagement between two sides. I always say, by the way, that these Ethiopian armed groups, Ethiopian politicians, Ethiopian political parties, they should know how to work jointly. They have one common goal. They want to remove the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, remove this government. They'll have to unite on this bare minimum agenda. Otherwise, they won't be able to be a force to be reckoned with separately. They won't be a threat separately to the government, especially politicians. I think a year remaining and they are nowhere to be seen. What is their manifesto? What is their strategy to contest the next election? What are they waiting for? Have you seen any meetings between Murira Gudina and Tigray politicians, Mira Gudina and Amhara politicians, Mira Gudina and politicians from Somali region? Uh, it's not bad. I mean, politicians should meet each other. They should form alliance. This is what politicians are known for, that they know how to find solutions to problems through dialogue, through negotiations, through talks. But they're waiting maybe for some outsiders, foreigners, to play a role in solving issues in Ethiopia. The 42 minutes have passed. I think we should end the live chat. I'll be back now on Friday. It was today's last live chat, this week's last live chat. One last question. Sajid, DM says, Sajid, hi. How credible is the information that foreign elements are pushing Abiy to wage war on Eritrea for regime change? If you ask me, uh, now, these days, Eritrea is working to readjust, recalibrate its relations with the US. US is not pursuing an active policy of regime change in Eritrea. You saw Isaias Afwerki's message when Trump was elected as the president. Afwerki wants to reconcile with Republicans. Republicans going to take office next month. We could see some type of improvement between Ethiopia, between Eritrea and US in terms of their relations. Trump won't go for a full-fledged regime change operation in Eritrea. He's calling for end to Russia-Ukraine war. If you remember, he was supportive of engagement with North Korea. I think he will support engagement with Eritrea as well. And I think Eritrea has started lobbying in the US, which I'll talk about tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you, viewers. I think we should leave now. It was good to be with you. We're ending this week's live chats. I'll be back on Friday. If anything I am missing, if any mistakes I'm making, do point that out. You can contact me anytime through Gmail, sajid67200. Gmail.com is my ID. You can send me an email, share information with me, share your views with me. I respond to each and every mail. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. I'll be back on Friday. Bye bye.